Family relationships are never easy to navigate, and you can only imagine that these ties become even more complicated when a high-profile clan like the British royal family is involved. It seems every slight, real or imagined, is remembered, not only by close relatives, but by the public as a whole. With the coming of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's daughter Lilibet Diana, an old tale involving christenings, Prince Harry and his aunt Princess Anne, is being dusted off and retold. In case you're not up to date with all the christening gossip, the Princess Royal was not present at Harry's christening at Windsor Castle in 1984. The Mirror quoted a palace statement at the time which said that unfortunately, Princess Anne and her then-husband Mark Phillips couldn't make it and that they will be arriving in Windsor later in the day. Reports suggest Anne's absence was actually due to a full-scale row that had erupted between Anne and her brother and sister-in-law, Prince Charles and Diana. One royal correspondent from the Daily Express reported that the argument erupted because she felt slighted that she was not named Harry's godmother. When Princess Anne finally got to tell her side of the story, she did so during an interview with an Australian correspondent. She said it had been a shame that they had missed Prince Harry's christening, but I was only given the choice of one day. She continued, "As far as we were concerned, it was a date my husband had fixed and he was away in Australia when all this came up. It was actually one of those rare occasions when we had actually made a plan a long way in advance, which is rare with us. We had received a lot of hospitality from people over the years, and this was really one move we felt we couldn't really put it off." Another royal was conspicuously absent when Harry's son Archie was christened decades later. His great-grandmother, the Queen, had a prior engagement and ended up sending her regrets. Town and Country pointed out then that her absence was not unprecedented because she had missed Prince Louis's christening as well. In order to understand why Princess Anne's absence seemed like a big deal at the time, we'd have to understand what goes into planning a royal christening itself. Christenings may be important affairs for families who have them, but they are more so for families who prize tradition, like the British royal family. All royal babies are normally christened when they are between 2 and 3 months old. Until Prince Edward's son James was born in 2007, all that came before him, including his sister, wore a gown that dated back to 1841, which was commissioned by Queen Victoria. All christenings make use of a silver gilt font, and with water drawn from the River Jordan, where Jesus was said to have been baptized. And the christenings of all senior royals are conducted by the Archbishop of Canterbury. And it doesn't stop there. On christening day, the saved top tier of a royal baby's parents' wedding cake is served. This is a tradition Vogue suspects did not happen at Archie's christening. So whatever happens with Lilibet's christening, at the very least we can say that it's happened before in terms of potential snubs. But then again, we don't even know if such an elaborate christening will take place at all. We'll have to see if Harry and Meghan mend that fence as well. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about royal snubs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.